Okay. Okay. We're on. That's good. It's good that we're on. One, three, one, three, one, three. You can like hear me, right? I'm not like talking to. Anyway, all right. Let's just get right to it. Hey everyone, Joseph here. Welcome to the fourth of who knows how many Homestuck streams. Right now we are done with Act 2 and entering Act 3. Now you'd think, because Homestuck is divided into 7 acts, that this means that we are about, I don't know, 2/7 of the way through. We're not. That's the simplified version. We're only about 1/10, actually a bit less than 1/10 done. So yeah. Anyway, what last happened was we saw kinda what a few things that happened after the world ended. Following a brand new alien character called WV, who would like to pretend they were the mayor of a town of Cairns. For Homestuck 40. I don't know if it's gonna be that many. It might be closer to like 36. But you know, who knows? I think we should just then begin with the beginning of Act 3. Colonel Sassacreus, daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery. Colonel amuses men marginally less sounds than he on a sweltering Mississippi evening. I'm not like breaking my my voice isn't like breaking off for short periods of time, is it? I really hope it isn't. On a sweltering Mississippi evening, in true Sassacre form, he puts his astonishing julep intake to use with a textbook execution of Butterfinger's solitaire. Dear John, you are no doubt reading this as a handsome and strapping young man. Why? The muscles? Strength? I don't know. Man grit needed to lift the book, itself a sign of your maturity, not even to speak of the wisdom needed to grasp the Sassacre's time-tested mischief. I'm so proud of you, grandson. Oh, it's right here. I wish I could have delivered this heirloom to see you in flesh, but I'm afraid it wasn't in the cards. For you see, John, like you, this book must yet take a journey. Its journey will end on the final day of my life. And even then will continue some, though I suppose that will be up to your father. Perhaps he will discuss it with you one day when he and you are ready. But it is your journey I am writing about to wish you good luck. There will come a day when you will be thrust into another world, and once you arrive, that is only the beginning. You'll soon delve even deeper into a realm of warring royalty, in a time's expanse, a realm of agents and exiles and consorts and colonel sprites, toiling underlings and slumbering denizens, a realm where four will gather, the heir of breath, the seer of light, the heir of breath, the seer of light, the knight of time, and the witch of space, and together they will ascend. John, if only you knew how important you were. I regret my passing came so early in your life, and yet I feel in my heart we have already met. For what I know for sure is that we will meet again. Until then, John, I do hope your father keeps you well fed. Love, Nana. Not grandpa, it's I guess. I guess it was whatever. So this was written from the one who is the Ashes who became the Colonel Spread. And that's why she knew so much. That's why she knew so much. It wasn't just because the Colonel Spreading thing gave her knowledge. No, she knew this already because she's some sort of witch. Act 3. Oh, hey, it's that girl. What's the name again? I don't know. A silly girl naps by her flowers. It is quite likely that she tried herself out with a variety of silly antics, as silly girls are often known to do. She may have a silly name too, or maybe not. It is hard to say for sure without asking her. But since she's slumbering peacefully, it would be a shame to wake her up. You might as well give her a name right now. Name. Farmstink Buttless. I guess her name is Farmstink. I try to rouse Farmstink from her slumber, but she's really down for the count. Looks like she's holding some sort of note. Retrieve arms from the right there in plain sight. Look, they are flashing red. Draw a pumpkin on Farmstink. What pumpkin? You see no pumpkin. Frankly, it is hard to imagine there ever was a pumpkin in plain sight or otherwise. Anyway, that would be a really terrible thing to do to poor sweet Farmstink. Read note. Farmstink? That is incredibly silly and a little bit rude. My name is... Try again. Jade Harley. Jade, huh? I kinda like it. It starts with a J, like my name. Salmon Room, I guess. Your name is Jade. You have just woken from a restful nap, and as usual, you have no recollection of having fallen asleep. You have quite a number of interests, so many in fact, you have trouble keeping track of them all. Oh, so she has ADHD, neat. Even with an assortment of colorful reminders on your fingers to help you sort out everything on your mind. Nevertheless, when you spend time in your garden atrium, the only thing on your mind is your deep passion for horticulture. What will you do? As Jade, play a silly flute refrain. Noise here. Anyway, Wow, you really suck at this thing. Maybe you should try playing an instrument you actually know how to play instead, like the one in your bedroom. Honestly, I have no idea where this flute even came from. Things seem to appear and disappear around here all the time, especially to your unending chagrin. Any sort of large any sort of large orange gourd that might be lying around. You consider throwing the flute away in disgust. Great capture lock flute. On second thought, it was a perfectly nice flute. There is no reason to take your frustration out on it. You just need some practice. Before you capture lock the flute, you will need to set your fetch modus first. Set modus. Okay, memory, operation, guess who, Ouija, battleship, Jenga, Connect 4, Clue, Yahtzee, Monopoly, Dictionary, and Boggle. You have a wide variety of fetch modi to choose from. You were really excited when your grandpa bought you this moda set for Christmas. He is a total badass, even if a little strict. We typically opt for the memory modus when it comes to matters of day-to-day practicality. Jade, select memory. Set your modus to memory and capture lock the flute. You allot 9 cards to the modus from your deck, since there will be more than enough for the moment. The modus grabs 9 more cards for matching purposes. The flute is split up on 2 blank cards and mixed randomly into the grid. To retrieve the item, you must first pick one card and then pick its matching card. For the typical solo deck, so this most modus presents a frustrating guessing game and a lot of wasted time on mismatching. But you like it because you seem to have a knack for always getting right on the first try. Jade squealed like a piglet and fertilized some plants. It is an awfully silly idea and it's basically a waste of everyone's time. You will predictably disregard this thought and focus on more sensible objectives at once. Oh my god, this is so much fun! Jade, consult full colorful reminders. You tend to have a lot of things on your mind at once. You can be a little forgetful, so you keep a variety of colored strings on your fingers as reminders. Each one means that what's to remember at a certain time. In fact, looking at your index finger reminds you that there is something important to remember now. It is your friend John's birthday. The green string reminds you that John's birthday package will arrive today. The blue string also reminds you that John's birthday package will arrive today, though in a way that means something slightly different. You're further reminded that you have some things to do outside your house soon, but you should stop by your room for some supplies, and most importantly, to see if John is online and wish him a happy birthday. Jade, capture like the pumpkin growing next to you. You snap up that pumpkin, which seems suitably ripe for the taking. Hopefully this safe Yorkshire Sildex will prevent it from being spirited away like so many of its ephemeral predecessors. Jade, exit this room. Make your way to the middle of the garden atrium, where a stairwell joins the 4 atrium wings. Upstairs is your grandfather's laboratory as well as your bedroom. Jade, capture lock something. Your memory modus is hardly fun without much stuff in it, so you decide to stock up on fresh produce to fill some more cards. You pick a juicy red crab out. Go pick a nice looking key lime. Delicious mandarin orange, those are your favorites. Finally, a ripe yellow Eureka lemon. Modus fun aside, you feel it is impossible to have too many fresh fruits and vegetables on hand. Jade, go upstairs to bedroom. You almost never use the stairs. Your transporter lies upstairs. Just above is your room. Jade, ascend. You enter your bedroom. On this side of the room, you're immediately confronted with numerous artifacts highlighting your various interests. Wow, I see. Alright, so car, there's bed, there's plushies everywhere. Also a cool teleporter. And also our shirt seems to change logos. every once in a while. Like, it's never one. It's usually this one, this Atom one, but sometimes it's the same as I've seen it the same as John's, and I've seen it be the Sparb logo. You're an avid follower of cartoon shows of considerable nostalgic appeal. You have profound zeal for marvelous and fantastical, fond of an anthropomorphical persuasion. Anthropomorphical persuasion. You have an uncanny knack for nuclear physics, and not infrequently can be found dabbling in rather advanced gadgetry. You enjoy sporadic fits of narcolepsy. Your love of gardening transcends the glass confines of your atrium, and you are at time prone to the patterns of precognitive prognostication. Consider very briefly the question, what will you do? But you quickly realize it is only one half of your room, and is therefore host to only half of your interests to choose from. We're 3 people now. Hi everyone. Remember to subscribe. It goes for everyone. Also those who are watching the vlog. Over here there are yet more articles of your aforementioned interests, and then some. Additional telltale signs of your enthusiasm for nostalgic television. Mingle with your assortment of game hunting firearms. You're a skilled markswoman, though your crosshairs will never settle on an innocent creature, anthropomorphically persuaded or otherwise. Your work table is littered with equipment to facilitate your tinkering. For you, experimentation is not a particularly exact science, and you learn heavily on sharp intuition for consistently and eerily optimal results. Nevertheless, you have still not been able to get that broad, flat gizmo there to work, which is a design you have borrowed from one of your grandpa's more mysterious inventions. You are a great admirer of his, and you are not alone. Your grandfather is a well-renowned explorer, naturalist, treasure hunter, archaeologist, scientist, adventurer, big game hunter, billionaire extraordinaire. He has taught you everything you know. Okay, so he's the biggest deal, I see. But in spite of all his lessons, it is still difficult to escape his stern lectures when you are on the way out of the house to run your errands. He spends most of the time in the grand foyer, stewing in his own intensity and charisma. Today will likely be no exception. Among the errands you have planned is to venture out and find your pet and best friend named Becquerel. Becquerel, this animal must be fed, and he will not be happy if he is not. And if he is not happy, then you will not be happy. And first, you should really take out your computer and say hi to John. Now, what will you do? Jade, quickly retrieve firearms from wall. You equip your trusty hunting rifle. That would be hell to pay if your granddad caught you leaving the house without it. Jade, wonder why the design on your shirt changed. Oh, it's the sun logo. There isn't much wonder, really. You left the wardrobe afire on its randomization setting. Okay, I see, that's why. John logo, it's the pumpkin, sun, the pumpkin thing on a pumpkin flower, nuclear, the John thing. There's also a leaf, an octopus, and another nuclear thingy. You may contemplate which shirt design you favor the most and commit to that setting in the near future. Jade, capture lock near a squiddle stall and hug it. Just before you can grab one, the powerful electromagnets concealed in their underbellies become activated, and 2 of them get all tangled up with each other playfully. You capture lock the tangle buddies. Jade loses interest in fawn and never speak of it again. Oh, but you would never do that. What marvelous creature they are. What a daring dream to combine the finest qualities of humanity with the elegance and nobility of the animal kingdom. How you wish you could know their world, to hear one night those muted pawpads trapace up your stairs. A low but friendly growl unsettles your slumber as the sober speaks from your eyes, though they detect a sharp pair of ears cutting moonlight. A mysterious vulvan tongue invites. Wouldn't these ears suit you? Would not this proud long snout assist you in the hunt? So she's also a furry. She's an ADHD-riddled furry. That's what I'm getting from this. She's probably also autistic, but I'm pretty sure every main character in this show is autistic in their own special way. At least the human kids so far. No wait, the alien guy was also autistic. WV was also autistic. No need to answer. Words slow from the busy mind like a useless dead membrane as a more visceral sapiens takes over. Something simpler is in charge now. A force untouched by the concerns of burdens of the upright. That far-seal yoke the bipedal toe, and now drives you through the midnight brush, your paws whiskering through creepers, unearthing with each bolt stomp bright odors demanding investigation. But not for long, you and your new friend must claim the night with piercing howls moonward. You eat a weird bug and don't even care. Jade, pick up your toys. In which you pick up and admire one of your Manthrook chaps. They are wonderful friends and are always cheerful and pleasant fellows. Why, dear Mr. Coxcomb, how will you ever be received at the barnyard gala without the trappings of a proper gentleman? Each Manthrook chap comes with a number of accessories, including articles of formal attire, a vaccination kit, and a dishwasher-safe slop throat. Jade, organize all your dolls. You gather all your dolls into a rather cozy-looking pile. Jade, change wardrobifier setting. You deactivate the wardrobifier's randomization mode and set it to cycle through these 3 shirt designs. The decision was tough, but you came to the best possible conclusion. Okay. It's called the Devil Beast. That's neat. Jade, look out window. Oh, she's the one who nears the volcano. Green slime ghost. That's the thing John has on his shirt, and the pogo thing he also has. Wow, no one's really chatting. That doesn't make this fun. You should chat more. It is another beautiful day in your neighborhood. It is peaceful and quiet as usual. A rather imposing volcano looms over your house, which has been inactive for centuries. Though dormant on the surface, the volcanic activity deep underground provides your house with a source of geothermal power. You're not sure why your grandfather decided to draw from the source of energy when he had the unlimited power of the atom at his disposal, but it has been this way for as long as you can remember. Probably because he didn't want a nuclear reactor exploding on him. That'd be a bad idea. He probably liked the island and was like, why do I need to build a giant nuclear reactor when I can build a slightly less giant geothermal reactor? Because there's so much geothermal energy here, because there was a volcano. Because there's an active volcano here. And why I'm still living here? Because it's a pretty island and I'm a billionaire who has all the money in the world. That's my headcanon, anyway. You've chalked it up to your family's long-standing propensity for eclectic pursuits. What do you mean pursuits? You are so... Wow, Jane is a furry. That typo there, which I'm pretty sure, since the narrator is like narrating the character's thoughts mostly, it's a mental typo that Jade made herself. Jade retrieved fursuit from magic chest. What is this nonsense about fursuits? You do not own a fursuit. You think anthropomorphic fauna are really cute and enchanting and all, but it has never occurred to you to dress as one. Sure, it is fun to imagine what it would be like to run wild with a pack of wolves or purr and frolic with a litter of kittens. But dressing up as an animal just seems ridiculous. It would still just be a silly girl draped in a rackety, synthetic, toughy piece of crap. And seriously, who are you trying to kid with that sort of baloney? Anyway, it is not a magic chest, it is your gadget chest, which you have adapted for storing a number of useful gizmos. It was once your oracle's trunk. A gift from your grandfather, of course, and still contains many silly fortune-telling knickknacks, all of which are completely bogus. I was gonna make a joke, but It's a dumb one. There you go, there's a chest. Alright, cool. Among the fortune-telling knickknacks are these items. Crystal ball plus compulsory velvet pillow, a tarot deck, a magic 8 ball, a magic cue ball, one of your favorite books of all time, Problem Sleuth. Among the useful gizmos are of course your computer, which you keep inside a functional lunchbox for easy transport. A couple of gizmos you keep handy so you don't always have to make the long trips to the kitchen. There is a cookalizer for preparing delicious meals, and a refrigerator, a name which clearly is a wacky variation on a much more common household item, the refrigerificator. The refrigerificator. Examine magic 8 ball and magic cue ball. These things are stupid and useless. When magic 8 ball isn't being frustratingly ambiguous, its forecast is always wrong. You've stated numerous times with certain facts you know to be true. This is its reply when you ask if it is your friend John's birthday today. See? Stupid. Yes, maybe it could be used as a reverse prediction device and always trust the opposite of what it says, but that seems dumb to you. And in a way, the thing gives you a bad vibe. You might consider smashing it, but you have a little superstition about whatever ominous consequences that might have, even if the occult talisman in question is a cheap piece of garbage. And the magic cue ball, on the other hand, is said to make predictions with alarming precision and specificity. Unfortunately, it lacks a portal on its surface that allows you to view the prediction. You can put both of these pieces of junk back in the box. Capture log refrigerator. Take the refrigerator. Might as well grab the cookalizer too. No portable kitchen is complete without it. Take your lunch stuff too, because obviously you're going to be using that pretty soon. Whoops! There goes your flute, but who cares? Jade, feed your friend. Before you go out and feed Beck, you will need to prepare a meal for him. Clear some space on your work table so you can set up your refrigerator and cookalizer. Just for fun, Jade allows you to take a step. Also use the gizmos. Doesn't present much of a challenge for her, so she figures she might as well step inside. Give generous hints. No, warmer, cooler, cold, warmer, yes, no, cold, ice cold, warmer. Selected the key line. Way you go. Way to go. Hot, wait, no. Cold, really cold. Frozen fucking tundra. Take another crack at this. Congratulations! You advanced your matching skills to the new level Yukon Hero Legacy of the Frostbite Amputee. Kate is beginning to regret breaking the fourth wall for this ill-advised escapade. Okay, one more time. If it were known in advance how terribly you were going to be at this matching game, the author may have given second thoughts to preparing this cool interactive Flash application. Wait, it's interactive? Pretty sure it's not interactive. Look at all these fruits on the loose. Good luck trying to settle them down. Just deploy the gadgets yourself. Okay, stick fruits in the refrigerator to keep them fresh. These fruits are unlikely to become less important anytime soon, regardless of where they're stored, but you stick them in anyway. Look at the refrigerator's rotary interface. You wonder what in the mood for today. Jade, press the steak button. Okay, well, it's a rotary dial, so there are no buttons to press, but whatever, that doesn't really matter. You dial up a thick T-bone steak, which you are sure Beck is in the mood for, because he's in the mood for steak any day and is never in the mood for anything else, but he does like his steak well cooked. It's slightly irradiated steak. He does prefer steak rare after all, but you will not dignify the thought of turning the knob much further because you're not retarded. Capture like the irradiated steak and save it for a trip outside. You probably shouldn't waste much more time. You wouldn't want all those nice depleted steak isotopes to settle down. Jade, examine the atomic bass by your bed. You wouldn't exactly call it an atomic bass, but it is heavily customized to accommodate a high level of musical virtuosity. A perfect instrument for the electrically spirited. You've tuned the strings way down, of course, because your stumpy arms can't reach the low notes. To switch your eclectic bass. Oh, it's probably a pun on eclectric bass to its advanced setting. But you probably switch it back, since obviously it's too complicated to play in person like this. The default setting is your preferred mode for casual jamming. And so you can't possibly waste enough time playing music. Casually jamming is exactly what you're gonna do. As Jade, play a hauntingly relaxing bass line. Cool, so this is the island, I remember that. Jade, capture lock bass. Take the portable amp from the wall socket too. Jade, open laptop. You like to make yourself comfy in your plushie pile before getting down to business with your computer. Jade, get down to business! Wow. Jade, activate Presto Chum. Hello, John is online. Hooray! It also looked like Dave pestered you about something yesterday, but you missed it. Jade, pester John. Gnostic became pestering EB, biologist on blah 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 date. Hey, happy birthday, John, blah blah blah. You read John, but he does not respond. He's undoubtedly gallivanting around his house in a state of barely restrained birthday mirth. He may also be retrieving the 2 packages and the 2 envelopes which you are certain came in the mail for him earlier. Alright, I'm gonna try that again. You greet John, but he does not respond. He's undoubtedly gallivanting around his house in a state of barely restrained birthday mirth. He may also be retrieving the 2 packages and the 2 envelopes which you are certain came in the mail for him earlier. You can't hear me, right? I am like live, right? Fuck. Marco-Forbindelse. Gut, dann. You wait a little while to see if he returns before you head out. Jade, see if Dave left you a sweet new wrap. Oh, hey. Oh, you're asleep again, aren't you? Or do you even know how... Or do you even know if you are? I still don't. Everything is working? That's good. That's good. Good that everything is working. I still don't know how that works. It does not appear so. You just never know with that crazy and cool guy. So cool. Yeah. Someone probably has a crush, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know why I believe anything you say. I don't know why I believe anything you say. I'm like Grand Marshal of Gross Trumpage. Waiting around my faculty jump Dr. Batten, assistant director of the Jumpography, celebrated author in a jumping way. Wait. Jumple Stillskin, Jumple Dipshit. Yeah, you're asleep just now. ASL. Species, Boon, Kangaroo. Kangaroo, GIF twice, please. Okay, well, you're not saying anything, so I guess whether you're asleep or whatever, you're just not around and I'm wasting good material. Even worse, I'm wasting a killer for... I'm wasting a killer for Sona here. Like, I don't know how, like a wide open V-shaped leotard and a fuck ton of body paint. I'm like sinew back arcing jerk to soy little looking motherfucker. Always low to the ground, getting a good prowl on, like I dropped my keys in the dark. It was some bitch who had the Grumpyton. With the gumption to glue a nasty pair of latex cat lips to his face. For a reason that wasn't a joke. Hey, where are you? Seriously, I'm sitting here tonight with a little jack dope on my lap and primed for a goddamn bear. You're gone. By the way, my name is Aquative Permusk, hardest buttock in the jungle, tempered steel. Hey, I just wanted to give you this remix I finished here. Turnjake Godheads and Garden Gnostic File Explorer Remakes MP3. So yeah. You don't have to respond to any of that, by the way. I'll probably forget half of this shit I said anyway. Talk to you tomorrow. So, Dave is also a furry. Nice Jade open fresh jams. Wow. Cool. Jade, open a Kidna and go to mspaidadventures.com. MSPaid Adventures. DT. Sparkle vacantly at these shenanigans. It begins to dawn on you that everything you just did may have been a colossal waste of time. You open your web browser and visit MSPaid Adventures. You navigate to a random page in the middle of the latest epic. Looks like he was just finishing up some sort of weird potential intermission here. Whatever it was, it is clearly advanced the plot in no relevant way out whatsoever. End intermission. Yeah, it's Midnight Crew Act. Midnight Crew Act 1031. Cool. Wow, this is cool. Diamond Rogue. Club Steward. Hearts Box Rars. Spade Slick. Casino. Explosion. The Felt. This is cool and absolutely has zero plot relevance ever whatsoever. Period. Midnight Crew. But the music is slaps. I like this sort of jazz. I just sit here and enjoy the music for a bit. I like that, doing that. Alright, next page. Let's go back to the Showtime remix. You've killed a little time, but still no sight of John. Jade, Pester Dave. Hi Dave. So, not much is up with you, bro. You began pestering turns at Godhead at blah blah blah. Hi Dave. Hey, sup? How much is up with you, bro? Good one. It's alright being chill, I guess. You know how it goes. Great. Feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy? Oh, you know it. So cool. No shit is ice cold. Shit's wicked bananas, I'm telling you. So, have you talked to John today? Yeah, we were just talking a while ago about how he sucks at his Sylladex. I can't believe he uses stack. Kid is ridiculous. Oh, well, that doesn't sound like much fun. What was you use again? This one's done. Go to agree. Never mind. What was it you use again? Wait, never mind. I forgot whenever we talk about your goofy motives, I get a migraine. What do you want with John? I want to tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package. Oh yeah. I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail because I was wondering if mine came yet. I think it did. Yeah. I think mine came too. So, I guess you want to know if he likes it or something? No. He will not open it. He will lose it. Oh. Sorry to hear that, I guess. No, it's good actually, because he will find it again later when he really needs it, which of course is why I sent it in the first place. See, like, I never get how you know these things. I don't know. Just know that I know. I don't know. I just know that I know. Moment. Anyway, I have to go. I have to feed back, which is always a bit of an undertaking. Man, if I were you, I would just take that fucking devil beast out behind the woodshed and blow its head off. I think I could if I tried. Yeah. Say hi to your granddad from me too, okay? Yeah, because an encounter with him is almost certain. It is unusually intense. Well, yeah, it isn't always. Isn't it always with family? But it sounds like a total badass. Yeah, it totally is. Anyway, gotta go. See ya. Anyway. It's time for Dave Thrive. Why isn't there any music playing? Oh, now it's working. Round 1. Strike! Cool. Slash. So phase 1 is you're fighting against the puppet he's controlling. Because he moves so fast like a super ninja. Okay, he just gets beaten the crap out of. Loops now? Yeah. Is that an almond break? I might just be hearing things, but those drums sound like an oven break. So I'm not just saying anything, I'm just enjoying the music. I think it must have looped at least once by now. That's cool. Anyway. Rose is online. J Pesto Rose. Wait, we should replay this. Run this. I require a font of frighteningly accurate yet infuriatingly not specific information. Do you know where I can find a wellspring of this sort? Yes, okay, but we can't suck for long. Your plans? Well, yes I do, but it's just that you will lose your internet connection soon. And we won't talk again for a pretty long time. Not until you enter. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This ditch that needs scratching. My ever is for the inscrutable, it is limitless. Well, what do you want to know? Been insisting today was a big day. We'd all play a game you didn't know the name of. A game you said I'd get in the mail, and did. And would help me answer some questions, but Strider is being obtuse. I guess this is done now. The emergency baseline. Strider is being obtuse. I can't catch John on his computer, you don't even have the game yourself, and on top of all that, my internet is unstable. So are you sure today is the day? There are a lot of challenges, but yes, I am sure. Dave is cool, you will know when he will come around when the time is right. Yeah, he just has a lot of work to do. And so do you. You'll need to keep searching for a stable signal and power source. It will be hard, but don't give up. And don't worry about me either. Focus on playing with John first. It all starts with you two. Is there nothing else you can say that to prepare me for this? I'm sure you think little of blithely upsetting dark foxes with Grandpa Moru or they're on Hell Murder Island, but honestly I've only read a few books on it. Dark? That's ridiculous. I don't really know what to... Yo, Homestuck. Hi, it's one of those trolls that I've been hearing so much about. Anyway, we're just listening to someone tell everyone that things are gonna end badly. That's cool, while we're listening to some music. Now, potential emergency. This one is a long one. 3 minutes. I don't really know what to tell you other than it's not going to be what you think it is. And most importantly, you will have your questions answered. But they will be the ones you haven't thought of to ask it. Just be patient and be brave, you'll see. It will be fun. Oh, looks like you've got to go. Take care, Rose. They'd be the other girl. And now the other girl, several hours in the future. It appears a secret passage in the mausoleum has been opened. It's getting awfully toasty in here. You gather up your belongings, including your dead cat, Rose, to send. Jade, stop being the other girl and pester John again. Good day, John. Hello? Okay, I will talk to you later. You've spent enough time for now concerning yourself with the future of your friends. John will not be available until later. By then he will have his hands full. As will you. We must be like a 10th done by now, right? I don't remember exactly how long Homestuck is, but we're about 10th done. Pack up your lunch, stop, and get ready to take care of some business downstairs. Jade Descent. Are the Boss by Malcolm. Whoa. Oh, how is he not dead yet? Because of the power of being a main character. And it just repeats. Screw it. But he just continually gets his ass kicked. That's awesome. Guess I'll jam to this in the meantime. Blown up in the air. There comes the Colonel Ghost with Healing Bed. It's really nice to have one of those. Try as you might, you can't stop your mind from drifting to the fate of your friends. You dwell on a particularly configuration of reminders on your finger. Also in the future, but years, not hours. Where bare white branches, a century awakens. Neat. Is anyone actually reading any of this? Or are they all dead? I don't know if anyone besides us is even alive and playing the game, or if anybody even really cares what we have to say. Rose said I should add some stuff to this FAQ if anything occurred to me, so I guess I'm doing that. Figure at the very least it will be a good reference for us, just us to use, but Dave probably won't read any of this because he's sort of this whooping stupid horse butt. Whatever. Finally figure out what those weird codes on the back of capture lock cards are for. Well, maybe not what they're always for, but a way that Suburb has exploited them for an in-game purpose. Every captured item stamps the card with a unique code and a gizmo in Suburb called the Punch Designix. On Punch, a unique pattern of holes in a card which is derived from that code. The Punch card can then be used with other gizmos to duplicate the item and or combine it with another item. Got to thinking about this, and with my amazing hacker skills, I noticed a trend. Our pattern is based on a fairly simple cipher, converting the capture code to binary, and then binary pattern, and then that binary pattern is punch. Now 1 is a punch code and 0 is an unpunched slot. So here's the table just to be clear. No. And a couple of oddball characters, exclamation mark and question mark at the end, bring it up to 63, 0 through 63 for 64 total, i.e. 6 bits, because the binary representation of the capture character 6 bits, which have a range of 6. Yeah. So for instance, the capture code for the hammer is n blah 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 blah. Look up the index for the n first, which is for 9. Binary of that is that. Keep doing that for all the characters and you get. Okay, here's the pattern that will be punched in the card, but the bits are arranged top to bottom, left to right, 4 columns like this. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Or punched in a card like this. Cool. So what's that one? Oh god, what? Wow, okay, that pretty much looks like shit, but you get the idea. So to combine 2 items, you just roll out 2 punch cards. Only obtains to swear both cards. A hole will show through, so it's sort of like a bitwise AND operation on both cards. The new pattern gives you the code for the new item. For instance, combining the code for a hammer and a poker ride gives a new code with less holes, obviously, which translates to blah blah blah. That whole pattern went on to make the poker hammer, which is so rad you have no idea. I also wonder if you can combine others in other ways, like a bitwise OR. Means combining the cards to get more holes, not less, i.e. the new pattern has a hole for every hole in either card. This pattern would be accomplished by double punching a card, i.e. 2 codes, 1 card. I've got to try that one time. There are some mysterious things about all this. First of all, all the hole slots are 48 bits in total, which means there are almost 300 trillion possible codes, and 300 trillion sounds huge. But when you consider it's supposed to account for all conceivable items, including all the wacky combinations of stuff, it suddenly doesn't seem that big. Right, My God What remix, Michael Guy Bowman. Ooh, I like this guitar. The backing, I love it. This leads me to believe that not every combination of item has a viable duplicate. But this is kinda obvious anyway. Since there are many combinations of punch cards that will produce either a blank card with AND or totally punch card with OR. So there are lots of dot combinations out there, and many that will just lead to the same pattern. For instance, a gun and an atom bomb should make some sort of ultimate dead ray. But for that matter, a shoehorn and a power plant can lead to the exact same pattern. So weird. But it also seems like combined items will always have patterns for either much fewer holes or much more holes than ordinary items, which will occupy the vast meaty middle of all possible patterns. You're cool. Hey, I think I'm pretty cool. Hope you're enjoying the music. Not that I make it, but I like it. I think it's cool. Alright. We discover Fusion by Bernd Kirby. Which will occupy the vast majority of all possible patterns. It is strange and counterintuitive that more complex objects have simpler patterns, but hey, there you have it. But all this sort of makes me guess the system can be cracked in some way. Like if you have a complicated item and you want to extract similar item components from it, there might be some algorithm for deriving the pattern you want, or at least narrowing down the possibilities. There might also be ways of charting through the simpler patterns. Similar patterns on both ends of the bit spectrum, and pinning down the ones that will make cool stuff. Who knows? I want to ask Jade about this because she's really good at this sort of thing somehow, even though she doesn't have my lead hacksaw cred. Too bad she makes herself so scarce all the time. Jade, if you ever read this, let me know what you think. John, I guess. SN. Adamant. Spurb logo. Enter the laboratory. Rose, look for mad scientists. There are no scientists to be found, matter or otherwise, and or anyone for that matter. The lab appears to be deserted. There is a kiosk, though. What? What is that? It looks like the kiosk monitors the lab's enormous hub grid. Fusion, and then it's Crystallanthemums by Alexander Rossetti. Okay, transportalize as far down as you can go. This is as far as down as you can go. The Grand Foyer is still late to the game, but let's go! Yeah! Stuff is happening. We have someone who has apparently psychic powers. We have an ADHD Riddler furry with psychic powers. And also a rich billionaire grandpa who they live with. Grand Foyer, blah blah. But the transportalize on that level is blocked by one of your grandpa's impressive big game trophies, and you just don't think he would cotton to someone moving it. Speaking of which, here are some of his trophies now. He has a million of these ghastly things, you really dislike them. Jade, proceed. You're up down a level. Granddad also likes to accumulate valiant knights from his travels. These are pretty cool, you guess. Jade, keep going. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Proceed! No screen! Anyway. What's this? Oh yeah, how could you forget about his stash of decrepit mummies? God, you hate these things. I hate them too. I hate them too. Jade, don't stop. They don't stop coming and they don't start coming and they don't stop coming. Back to rules and I hit the ground running. Blah blah blah. I really don't know the song. But I guess I'll just have to go on. This is your grandfather's collection of what he refers to as his beauties. No lovely lady will be fit for his collection unless her portrait has spent at least 20 years bleaching in the front window of a beauty parlor, sort of establishment he's plundered no less than frequently than ancient tombs. You guess they were sort of like your sisters while growing up. You were always... Thank you for the performance. I would like the fact that I actually somehow made it rhyme. Sisters while growing up, and you were always encouraged to look up to them. They're all awfully pretty ladies, you suppose, but it was always hard to get as excited about them as Grandpa. Jade, study hard and keep your rifle at the ready. When adventure summons, I know you will rise to the task and take your rightful place among the daughters of Eclectria. Eclectica. That old coot sure is a bag of wind. Jade, complete your descent. What's that? You reach the ground level. This is a stupid thing blocking the transportalizer. It is unspeakably hideous. Down the southeast hall is the grand foyer. You have to cross through it to leave the house. Looks like someone's pestering you, even though you thought you locked off. Jade, answer. Carcinogenetics, CG began trolling GG. Hi again, idiot! Getting idiot. Oh no. So I guess today is finally the day you fuck everything up. Is there nothing I can do to change your mind? Can you leave me alone? How can you even be talking to me after I blocked you? And after I locked out? You don't get that I'm better and smarter than you in every way, forever. You don't get that because you're incredibly stupid. I thought you're a jerk and you should shut up. Goodbye, you jerk. Rose, look at that kiosk. An upgrade. Looks like a mapping of each hub's index. Here's one of the hubs was recently unlocked. Rose, go to the center and do a goofy dance. Yeah, let's do that in a moment. Explore Remix by Gabe Neskovic. In the center you find a little stage that looks perfect for supporting a spectacularly silly dance, or it would if standing on it didn't make you a little nervous. And also it didn't sound like a retarded idea given the circumstances. It looks sort of like the various contraptions you've been deploying in John's house. Wonder what it does. Rose, attempt to plug the laptop into a nearby hub. Great. You just vaporized your dead cat. Ashes to ashes, you guess. There's got to be a better way to deal with this lousy tree. Rose, examine fetch Moses. Looks like you can choose between picking leaves or awkwardly uprooting the whole tree, as you've been doing. Select leaf, while you also turn auto balance. What are you using for the music? It's called other tabs. Wait, for the music I'm making, I mostly use FL Studio. But this isn't that. I was 1 year old when this came out. This is consequences can be a little mystifying sometimes. Gather up your all items order. And again, in an order that places your laptop in a conveniently accessible leaf. I'm not sure why I didn't do this a lot sooner. Kind of a funny looking tree now, but your concern for structural elegance is at an all-time low. Find the unlocked hub. As long as you're going to plug that in your computer, you might as well find that hub. Here it is. Hub SN Lab 0413. It is unlocked and thus removable from the grid. Yes, we're out of music now. That's cool. You suspect this was the same beacon transmitting the unsecured signal you were using earlier. Pick the laptop laptop leaf from the tree. You plug your laptop into the hub and capture lock the hub and the laptop. There must be a better place around here to set up your computer. This huge grid of electronics is sort of uninviting. You look around. Hey, what's that? It's not one of these ominous countdowns. You didn't notice it when you first entered the lab about a minute ago. Looks like this one may have been ticking for years. Whatever it's ticking down to, there isn't much time. You can only hope that when you turn on your computer again, there will be a connection invitation from one Mr. Strider. And in the future, another time winds down sideways. Spin pictures out of the head, some dumb thing. Music built into the game bottle as far as I know. I think, yeah, they basically put the entire thing, including all necessary links, into an exe file. So anyone can read Homestuck ever, as long as you download this program. This is called Homestuck. What is this? This is called Homestuck. It's a cool webcomic that's almost as old as me. Yeah, Homestuck is 16 years old. Homestuck is 16 years old. Over here in Denmark, it would be elite. It would be able to drink. Well, buy drinks. You can technically drink at any age in Denmark. It's the buying drinks things that's illegal unless you're like 16 or 18, depending on the drink. Isn't this the comic with 8,000 chapters? 8,000 pages. But yeah. And we're about a 10th way through. Mish. Okay, this is weird. Anyway, Dave abscond. Can't abscond, bro. It's time for round 2. You're going down. Right. Too bad we're watching this kick-ass animation. About two brothers fighting with swords while the world is collapsing. A knockout. I warned you about stairs, bro! I told you, dog! Bang, 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 bang. Anyway, as for jamming to this music, I guess I can explain what Homestuck is quick short, because for anyone watching. Basically, Homestuck is a webcomic about a game that ends the world. It also contains cool animations, a bunch of weird stuff, and 8,000 pages. It keeps happening. What does? Don't have time to humor every random thought that pops into your head. The clock is ticking. Rose, look around for anything else of importance. It looks like this looks like something of importance. It appears to be Skynet's primary session terminal, monitoring a great number of SPURB sessions in the northeastern United States and parts of Canada. Upon further investigation, you draw some logical conclusions. It looks like each session consists of an ID address and a physical location. The colored dots on the map appears to be meteor impact sites. It seems each session corresponds with a meteor, but not all meteors have sessions. The color of the dot appears to indicate the status of the meteor's descent. The red dots indicate the meteors have already landed. Yellow dots are imminent collisions. Green will impact later, and blue will take the longest to touch down. I see. Wow, it's really here. Why is it specifically here? I love New York City, but this is like... It's like on the border between like New Hampshire and New York and Canada, I guess. Ontario, I believe. Maybe it's Quebec, I don't know. Use the panel to center on your present location and zoom in. Around the lab are, of course, the hundreds of smaller meteors that have been raining down steadily through the event. Throughout the evening, most of these meteorites have either landed already or will shortly. Turned on the lab is a significantly larger imminent collision. You can't say precisely how important, but you could certainly take an educated stab at it. Just southwest of the lab, centered suspiciously near the location of your house, is an even larger looming collision, though this one appears slightly less imminent. The terminal looks like it can monitor any meteor session around the world. Search filters can be applied as well, restricting results based on size, time of impact, location, and so on. You zoom way out and narrow the search based on size. The two at the top of the list appear to be the biggest by far. Examine only their coordinates. The second biggest is centered over a US city. The biggest by a landslide is, luckily for the Earth, you suppose, way out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I'll turn on your laptop and check on John. Plug the laptop into this hub again and turn it on. It is now powered and connected to the wireless signal the hub is broadcasting. Your SPURB session reconnects. No sign of John here. Wonder why the house is shaking. Last time you saw him, he was on one of those roof platforms. You will have to navigate via the SPURB interface to find him. Rose, ascend. Oh, it's Boss again. Navigate. Do I have to navigate? Cool. Is he winning? Yo! John seems to be winning! He can't stop winning! Metal Sprite coming in with the clutch assist! Laser eyes! Boing. Boing. Yo! It's dead! Cookie laser! Yeah! Grandma special attack! Cookie laser! Yay! We won! Boss fight done! We did it! Done. High five, Nanaquin. Left hanging long enough. Good work, John. Okay, you're back. For now, I'll have to leave again shortly. Looks like there's another large meteor headed for my present location. Oh, so you mean Dave connected with you? Not yet. I'll explain later. But I think I've determined that activating the timer in your game is not directly responsible for summoning a meteor to location. Countdown seems merely to exist as a kind of warning to the player. So that's a strange coincidence. Okay. I don't really think I get it. Is this relevant? Probably not at the moment, and certainly not to you. I have to go. Okay, later. P.S. Try not to waste too much of that grist while I'm gone. John, climb that issue ladder. Boy Skylark. You rocket up the issue ladder to the dizzying heights of the vaunted Boy Skylark rung. New feather is hard-earned and well-deserved, and alarmingly fashionable. John, collect fat loots. You and your ceramic park hollow rejoice in the mound of wealth yielded from your meteoric ascent up the ladder. You're still not sure what all these boondocks can actually get you, but when pulling in such insane loot and or a fist like this, who cares? Not you. John, pick up as much grist as you can hold. The expanded cash limit isn't more than enough to accommodate the grist windfall. You gather up 226 pieces of gilt grist, 140 pieces of shale, 49 drops of tar, and 35 drops of mercury. Can't wait to find out what these amazing items this new supply of grist will be just barely insufficient to produce. Oh god, there's grist litter down there too. Those stupid ogres were like huge grist pinatas. One of those big sour grape like those fruit gushers just jammed in the hole in the platform. I guess there's only one way to get it. John, don't forget your book. It is your birthright. You ought to give it a read when you have a moment, particularly the first several pages. Okay, Nana, I will. Hey, Nana? Yes, dear. Since I'm trying to get up to that gate, and since you can sort of conjure floating heads, that's and floating beds and throw me around and all, couldn't you just throw me up to the gate? Yes, of course, John. I could serve your purpose well. There's a very good reason why you should build up to it, and then keep building. Okay, I guess that's what I figured. So just one more thing. You think that instead of telling me exactly why that, you can give me a series of really coy riddles about it and then sort of giggle? John, you are a very fresh young man. Your father has done such a wonderful job raising you. I am so proud of you both. I guess. When you pass through the first gate, everything will change. You will find the place where the constellation stands beneath the clouds, and then your true work may begin. Oh, I suddenly understand everything! Elsewhere, we find a place. A kingdom lies beyond, entrenched beyond an impenetrable veil of darkness. Yay, it's John's dad! The faceless guy with a pipe who's being a real meanie to all these evil demons. Punch! Wow. Maybe stuff us. You are now Peregrine Medicant. You are flying westward in your peculiar mobile station. You have no sense of your bearings presently. The door is blocked by a column extended through the entry shaft before liftoff. What will you do? PM, check mail. This message to Dr. Brenner looks pretty serious. PM, open envelope. Never! The mail is sacred, and sacred is the trust between the postman and his recipients of his precious parcels. You have made a solemn pledge to deliver this letter to the doctor just as soon as you determine where the address is, or find any sort of discernible mailing address in this wasteland for that matter. The mail is freedom. The mail is life. The mail is the very fabric of civilization. Wait, hold that thought for one moment. We're gonna have another role-playing alien guy. The mail is the final hope of resurrecting the dead planet from its ashes, and the letter carriers are the brave soldiers of God in this righteous crusade. They are the defendants of the light of knowledge, free communication, and the exchange of ideas. They are the bold toters of all those little papery conduits of freedom. The white, postmarked angels that whisper a message. There's a promise to the yearning. There is hope yet. Liberty, reason, justice, civility, edification, perfection, mail. PM. Examine keyboard and screen. It is the terminal you It's the terminal you use to activate the station's homing mechanism. It looks like it has now returned control to you. A default viewport displays commands previously entered, including your last and only command, home. Type view. Huh. You type another one of your previously entered commands, it switches to the view of a young girl standing alone somewhere. There is a heavy amount of video interference of some sort. The girl seems familiar to you. Greetings. Don't I know you? Wow, flashing lights warning, I guess. Kaboom. Cyanide laboratory unestablished in Rose refused to acknowledge the absurd T-set. You successfully disregard the T-set because it's stupid and shouldn't be in a place like this. You probe further into the lab. Looks like a little girl's room. This whole Star IQ is a bit odd. No time for messing around. Around in here though. Rose, wear the scarf. Be the rider. Okay, maybe you. Little messing around. You're only human after. Ah, what's that? You're accosted by a friendly mutant kitten. John resists the great urge to take the witch to jail. You know, you should grab this thing, but. Suddenly feeling apprehensive about entering your father's room with all this scampering around, it slipped your mind how much you hate his hideous clowns. No use putting it off any longer. There's only one thing left to do. Give me a D! Give me an E! Give me an S! Give me a C! John jumped down. Jade, scamper into the grand foyer with wild abandon. La scamper. Scamper your heart out and bump into something. You don't know why he always insists on keeping it so dark in here. Oh look, it was one of his dumb globes. These things make it awfully difficult to navigate the foyer. We get it, Granddad. You like to travel around the world going on adventure of stuff. Mousy goddamn stupid globes. Jade, arm yourself. Grandpa will surely have stern words for you if he catches you without your trusty rifle at the ready. That's just what you need. Another one of his clustering mustachioed diatribes. You're rolling your eyes in advance, getting them warped up. But ideally, you can evade him altogether. All you will have to do is get past the fireplace and out the front door, and you will be scot-free. Hold on, let me just do something real quick. Anyway, that was it. Jade, examine those chaps on the sofa. These are a man of 4 distinguished house guests. They like to gather here by the fireplace for tea time, as well as pretty much all other times. It's all very mannerly and civilized. You know exactly what's going on. Or what's going to happen when you try to sneak by. The fireplace is going to light up, and your grandpa's silhouette is going to appear in the front of the fire and give you a good spook. He is so predictable. And there he goes. The old man has the flame. You suppose you could still manage to sneak by the crafty old man if you're fast enough. Avoiding an encounter would be ideal. Encounters with him are usually intense. Jade, lead dramatically across the divide. Whoops. You guess an encounter with him is almost certain now, but most likely not for a while. It's time to see what someone else is up to. Oh, let's say Dave. Strife! Aw, snap. Preloader psych out. Agreed. I like spinning in the air. Anyway, it was fun enough. Yes, I am going out with this gun. No, I will not. Go get a bigger one. No, I will not take yours. I can't even lift it. Oh, that is so preposterous. Do you even hear what you're saying? It will be fine. This is a perfectly deadly gun, and it shoots lots of incredibly deadly bullets. Oh, will you just stop it? I am going now. Goodbye. Jade abscond. It was so much easier to deal with when he was alive. PM miraculously survived. On page Blockstone. Okay, cool. I will keep that in mind. PM peer out explosion hole. Wow. That's no fun. Rose refused to acknowledge the absurd kitten. You fail miserably. Oh look, there's some more mad science crap over here. Rose insert coin. This weird arcade gizmo adapted to the setup obviously doesn't take coins anymore, assuming it ever did. Besides, you left all your coins on the fridge, remember? Rose, let's play a game. This doesn't appear to be a game. It appears to be a purifier. Rose screw around with the purifier. Mess with the controls. Oh hey, Jasper is alive. Or at least he was in the past. According to this timestamp, this was almost 9 years ago. I tried to move the crosshairs with the joystick, but it seems to be permanently locked on a specific target. You might be able to unlock it, but you clearly don't have much time to mess around with this thing. You zoom out. It looks like you and Jaspers were having one of your sessions. You weren't making a lot of progress though, because Jaspers was being characteristically recalcitrant. You possibly jotted this phrase down on your pad. It's hard to remember though. Wait, could this be that day? Joe. Rose. Cause time paradox. Attempted to purify Jaspers. How long are you planning to stream for? About half an hour from by now. For this, with some water, I should be able to make it through. You attempt to purify Jaspers. This surely sounds like a time paradox because you can plainly see that he has not told you his secret yet. It seems the machine has a safety mechanism to prevent such irresponsible purification practices. Paradox ghost imprint of Jaspers purifies instead and quickly settles into a mound of sludge. The machine besides it sucks up the paradox sludge and begins some kind of automated procedure. It seems whatever sort of primordial biochemical properties the sludge possesses being evaluated by the device. The device generates a fetal paradox clone of Jaspers. The wretched creature exhibits a number of unforeseen mutations, though. The good news is that will be mercifully unestablished along with this facility shortly. And this is also the bad news. However, whoever was operating this machine in the past year may have been making unsuccessful attempts to perfect the science of ectobiology. Rose, have a flashback. There's no need for a flashback. Conveniently, you watch what? Right here on the monitor. You roll the clock forward a few seconds. Jaspers reveals his stunning secret to you in street. Before you could ask him to clarify, he vanished into thin air. You now believe you understand why. However, you're not the one to purify him from this moment. Your hand was nowhere near the controls just now. A couple weeks after he's vanished, his body washed up along the riverbank. His suit was a mess. Your mother fitted him with it before the absurd funeral service she insisted upon. Rose, trace Jasper's whereabouts on the machine. Roll the clock forward to a week after he vanished. It seems there is no accessible feed tracing his whereabouts during that time frame. Fast forward another week, there he is, just as you found him. Yes, Rose, fast forward to now. For Jasper. Mutant Jaspers. I'm gonna call that Mutant Jasper. Say the other one B. Cool. What does that mean? It's Jasper's. He's alive. Well, okay, he's still dead, but his body's intact. Turns out it wasn't some kind of this. Or like you thought. It's more like an escapalizer. Everything you finally got all is sorted out. You only have 10 seconds to spare. Time to stash the cat in the Am's crate. Bro, stop fooling around and turn its portal lights out of there. Pretty decent escapalization. Whining cat music theme. Kinda, yeah. Gate located and feed the devil beast you call a pet. Good luck finding him. If he wants to be found, he will find you. Corel has always managed to elude your prognostic faculties. He's completely invisible to you in situations somehow. A property almost totally unique to him. He used to freak you out a little, but you have long since grown accustomed to it. There he is. Huh? Oh, it's nothing at all. Moving right along. Jade retrieved the package you expected to arrive. The birthday package you were expecting from John arrived months late, and yet right on time. It landed over there past the crumbling monument, a satellite to the great mystic ruins at the center of the crater lagoon. Triple more solid to the room, etc. Stick to the landing. Okay, you do that. You're now in your dad's room. Where are all the clowns? Got your dad's briefcase beside you. Probably contains all sorts of clues, or at least various forms of paperwork critical to his trade as a hilarious street performer. John Snoop. Oh yeah, here come the secrets. Get ready for some major revelation. Wait a minute, these are just boring business documents and spreadsheets. What the hell is going on here? John, examine your dad's room. Alrighty. Kind of a boring room. Just a businessman. I'm sorry, not into clowns, you guessed. The most shocking twist yet. Who's this douchebag? Harry Anderson, I guess. Is his name? John. John, calm down. It'll be alright. All these years, while he believed he was out busking up the corners with hilarious antics, he was working as an ordinary businessman all along. He was just a man trying to make a good, honest living for his son. Maybe he was too embarrassed to tell you the truth, or maybe it was just that you never bothered to ask. I guess you always just assumed. The human prison has broken out of its jail cell yet again. Attempts to block the cell door with heavy objects have proven futile. You're going to need a safe. Who's this guy? Enter name. Spade Slick. Spade Slick? Got a nice ring to it. But you know your own name. That damn well ain't your name. And I'll stab at it. State name and rank. State name and rank. You are Arca Agent Jack Noir. You oversee various affairs of a dark kingdom. Presently, you are determining how to deal with this prisoner, who has been a thorn in your side since he was apprehended. You view the affairs of a kingdom through a series of fenestrated walls. You have 3 walls, nearly enough to form a cubicle of vigilance, which is full of proper enclosure for an ancient of your stature. However much to your utter contempt, your 4th wall was stolen some time ago. Jack Don Comical Hat. His frivolous headdress turns your stomach. You'd sooner stick your head in the furnace and coax it monstrosities loathes some colorful maw. It's bad enough that you exalted the ruler ordered everyone to drape themselves in these hideous rags the moment that troublesome human with a pipe and his child showed up. But you draw the line at that. Jack, call a minion. You order one of your burliest agents to see. You bring something heavier this time. Your transmission is interrupted. It seems your glorious monarch has concerns over your wardrobe. Fine, you begrudgingly done. The Comical Hat. Stupid, lousy, wise, and just leader. What a royal pain in the ass. Jack, throw down hat in disgust. Fully intend to once your superior stops breathing down your neck for a second. Wait. What now? Your blood is boiling so hard you could cook an egg on your carapace. Looks like you have to go handle this yourself. John, investigate room for anything Dad may have left behind. It seems there are some unopened birthday presents which Dad didn't get around to giving you yet. Present time, open the present, see what's inside. Control deck, bonus caps lock patch, and effect mode is inside. The one on the right seems promising. You open to see what's inside, and oh god, yes. John, obtain sweet loot. Return to the thing and put a mean pep on the sweet loot. In addition to the modus control deck, you also get a bonus array fetch modus. That's another 12 cards, which are practically worthless at this point. But hey, you'll take him! First thing you do is flush the extra cards into your deck. Okay, really, this is just too many cards. John, equip array fetch modus. The array modus allows you to store and retrieve any item from any card at any time. It seems exceptionally serviceable, albeit difficult to weaponize. Boring! John, read instructions for control deck. FIFO and Philo. It's nothing to read really, you just pop some modus cartridges in the slots, fire it up, and see what happens. You start by putting the stack and cube modi in the slots. Soldex now behaves like both a stack and a cube. Items can be removed from either the top card or the bottom card. You see no reason not to jam a ray cartridge in there too. Just to make sure to blow the dust out first, of course. Celodex reconfigures itself into an array of distinct Q stacks. Now we're talking. This is just the sort of needless complexity you have come to expect from your inventory management system. John, unwrap the smallest present first. We have a staunch policy of always saving the biggest present for last. Always. Receive a box of delicious fruit gushers! Could this birthday get any better? You don't think so? John, open the big one. You thought wrong. John, fill up an entire Q-stack with shoes. Okay, awesome. Q-stack full of shoes. John, capture lock fruit gushers. Dang, you spaced down and got in the wrong Q-stack. Don't worry, you'll get to the hang of this thing. John, closely inspect fruit gushers box. So delicious. Can't wait to capture lock one of these packs and make like a million gushers. Screw all this filling nonsense. You'd rather make candy. Wait a minute. It can't be. This batter witches her gnarled claws and everything. What do gushers have to do with baked goods anyway? How does this make sense? Why? Why? John, mental breakdown. Harley Quinn by Mark Hadley. Yeah. This is stupid! Anyway, that's Jade, retrieve package. Cool. Loading. A song by Toby Fox and Andrew Hua, whoever that is. Right. Arraigned. Bang. Personalize. Artillerate! Wow, we just have this weird time-bending thing. I don't even know what it is. Is it a fox? Is it a cat? Is it a dog? I don't know, but it has the power of the goddamn universe. Armamentify. Bang. Whoa. Arf. Go fetch. Well done. Good dog. It's a dog. Cool. Best friend. You gotta enjoy every single song made by Toby Fox. It's a dead grandpa. Because apparently he's dead. Yay. Anyway, now time. Rose, check self for any mixed atoms with cat. Nope, no mixed atoms. Like you injured the kitty, kept your genes to yourself. Your new kitty whose name is... You'll think of one later. Hey, where the heck are you anyway? Rose, look around room. Oh, you're back home. Homestuck bar at the vantage from the window told you this is your mom's room, or at least what you thought was her room. Decide not to be especially melodramatic about this revelation. Rose, watch the meteor impact. Oh, that's funny. Shouldn't that place be unestablished by now? The number of smaller meteors has stopped. Oh, I guess not. Better get out of here! This room is a powder keg with all this booze lying around. John, get down to business. Suddenly, you are feeling very businessman-like for some reason. You just punched a shitload of cards in anticipation of making a whole lot of cool stuff. This time you didn't foolishly destroy any items, you just looked up at the codes for some objects you rounded up and punched them on blank cards. Wonder how much alchemizing you can get away with before Rose gets back. As if she's got any right to tell you heart and grist. You're the one running around here putting your ass on the line. All she's got to do is mess around with her computer. Anyway, you better hurry. Jade Dream. No, that's not good. You're now dreaming. Your dream bod is active and awake and active. Jade. Obliquely foreshadow future through interpretive dance. Your silly dance foreshadows nothing and is essentially meaningless. But it's sure fun. Jade, quick, get into bed. Climb into bed and try to get comfortable, but some sort of invisible force pressing down on you. A strange feeling of cold, heavy metal. It happens every time you try to get into bed. No wonder you can't get and never get any sleep. Jade, realize you can fly. That's not, of course, not much. Realize, of course you can fly. Jade, open the package. Stop all this flying around nonsense and examine John's birthday package. GG to GT. Unfortunately, you cannot open it yet. This package has an important journey to make first. You're planning on delivering it momentarily. Good thing you already know what's inside, otherwise you would surely be consumed by curiosity and suspense. Still, pity anyone who might be forced to endure such a fate once in the past. Well, not for the weather above weather to be seasonally reconcilable. Hey, happy birthday, Jade. Yay, thank you, John. Okay, I got your present in the mail just in time. Plus I sent Rose and Dave's too. What do your guys' birthdays all got to be all bunched together like that? You're running me ragged. I know, but it is nice of you to think of us all like that. Can't wait for you to see what I got you. I don't want to spoil it or anything. But hopefully it will help you solve these problems you've been having lately. I'm sure it is great. I can't wait either. Take a while to get here from there, but it will be worth the wait. Oh, I am such an idiot. Forgot how long it takes you to get stuff. Ah, John, that's okay, really. I'm sure you will get to me exactly when it needs to, and it will be a nice surprise when it does. Okay, well, I hope so. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to tell someone to go away. Oh God, the trolls again. Yep. They have been such a pain in the ass lately. Seems like there are so many. There are either like 50 of these retards, or it's one guy with a lot of alt accounts. I never had any sort of feeling they want, which is kind of weird. But it seems like to me they are probably all different people and not one guy. I've counted 12. What do they want with us? Some people would just like to needle us for some reason, John. It's not like a game, I guess. They're just pranksters. I don't know, shittiest pranksters ever. Oh hell no, shittiest pranksters ever. I think they're mostly harmless. Every so often they manage to get Blackfiller and Haslam. It's been going on for years. Actually, some of them are kind of funny, I think. What? Years? Okay, well, I am sick of them. I've been thinking of changing my Petrodrum handle to throw them off the shape. So, I guess I'm gonna do that. You already carved a few totems, but you have had to return to the living room for more Cruxite dowels, and carving work is not nearly completed. Every time you re-enter the room, you shudder at the recent mischievous imps. You just can't turn your back on them for a second. Rotten imps, those posters were like children to you. At long last, you have returned to your bedroom with a stable power supply and internet connection. Vodka mutiny purrs at your side. You suppose you will call it Muty for short. Vodka mutiny? It was Pester John. It's quite a night. It was quite a nice totem collection. What are you planning? Whoa, hi. Oh, gotta make some stuff. Are you okay? Has your home been on fire for like 5 hours now? No, that was a nearby forest, which up until we would have been best described as on fire. But you may be excited to learn that just as recently my house has found a notch achievement. Oh, congrats, I guess. Thank you. Have you seen Dave? Nah, his probably busy kicking his ass. That's probably all there is to say on the matter. Okay. I'm going to start preparing this grist to use too. Let's be spared frivolous knick-knack reading and focus on getting you up to that gate, okay? Yeah, okay, I hear you, but I think we'll have plenty. I've been killing imps all over the house, and now it's Loshy. Nasty with gushers. I mean grist. System right for ruining my posters, the bastards. Which posters? Don't you see my sweet movie posters? Look at them, they're fucking ruined. Yeah, the posters have looked like that ever since I first saw your room. The moment we started playing this game, I thought you had to face them ironically to mock your father's interest. John? Very funny, Rose! We're over 1,000 pages in, that's cool. Nice joke, great joke there, Rose. Title line prank, That's good. Laughter is probably the best way to avoid being especially Yes, let's keep this joke going because it's just such a good one. Oh my! UV descend. Cannot descend from the top of your mobile station. The loose cable you gathered up and tied together is not long enough to allow you to reach the ground safely. If you used all the cable you can find, you will have to come up with another plan. WV, sacrifice your mayoral sash for more cables. Absolutely not. What are you, crazy? I may have not, which is mayoral. Under any circumstances ever period. WV, purify the temple. That's such a dumb idea. Not as dumb as using your sash, but it comes close. That temple is way too big. Your chair is cut off a bit. I guess I can see that. Let me see if I can fix it a little. There. Is that better? You'd probably just end up purifying a chunk of useless, boring rock. Wait, what's that? There's something dangling from the top of one of those towers near the temple. Review V, command Serenity to carry the rope to you. The tiny insect that cannot possibly lift more than the weight of a pumpkin seed. She does, however, inform you of what the ledge contains through a series of informative blinks. There's an old rusty harpoon lodged into the crumbling rock. Tied to it is a bunch of jumble of handy cable. This strikes you as convenient. It is almost as if someone knew a bunch of cable, that you would have a mayoral sash made out of cable. Particularly attached to that mayoral sash and would stubbornly refuse to use it. Anyone who knew that much should. Surely this is a special gift. Alas, it seems a bit far-fetched. WB, get ye rope! Okay, we just established it was a cable and not a rope. But that's okay. You take a hasty swig from one of your delicious pawns and put down. You then quickly adjust the coordinates to purify the jumble of handy cable. Of course, time wasn't set to the present moment. Somehow it got reset to a few hundred years ago. It's some sort of present from the past. In the present, attached with an envelope, it looks extremely important. You open the envelope, inside is a letter and another envelope. This is all highly confusing and you do not know what to make. Still, it is obviously critical mayoral business, which you take very seriously and you will try to defend this package with your life. WV, try to purify the cable again. Divert time to the present and purify the jumble of cable. WV, take obvious course of action. You tie all the cable together and carefully lower your precious pumpkin bundle. You then rappel down the station with your package, which must not leave your side. Years in the future, which is to say the present moment precisely. Someone is there. Like the albums, Homestuck Volume 2 and Volume 3. That's cool. An aimless renegader prepares for company. That's the spill as much as fast as you can. Okay, while I make some stuff here, can you keep an eye out for them? Just keep this safe or top handy or something. I'll serve them right for trash. And I keep telling you, the posters were always like that. And I keep telling you, haha, very funny. Here, look. Try prototype it once more. Weirdo. I saw those, but they didn't look like that before. You must have changed them. Even if I had the motive for such a bizarre and pointless deception, where would I go to find them? I don't even have Photoshop. Then why didn't you tell me they were there? I had no reason to think you were not aware of them. I thought they were strange, certainly, but it was not struck particularly impulse to discuss them. Okay, it still doesn't make sense though, implying that I drew them a while ago and forgot and couldn't see them, and now suddenly see them. That's stupid. What would that even mean? Looks like you were in your... Looks like you were room recently. Yeah. And how did that make? Here's to discover what's in there. Oh no, I just realized you're going to verify me. Well, don't bother. Maybe I'm just being a friend. Maybe, I suspiciously. Anyway, I guess you saw what's in there. It's boring and there's not much to even see. It doesn't matter. Matters is how seeing it affected you. I think it clearly has in some way. Well, I don't know. First I was nervous to go in and find more of his weird clowns because of course they're stupid. I hate them a lot. But then when I didn't see any, it was weird. I felt weirdly like disappointed almost. Is it fair to say this changed your perception of your father? Yeah, I guess. Such a stretch to conclude it changed your perception of other things as well? No, maybe not. What are you getting at? Sounds like you're saying I'm crazy. John, alchemize. I don't like to use the word. Oh god, see, this is therapy bullshit. That was a joke. Anyway, whether it means you're crazy or not, consider this theory. Your presumably long-standing tendency for scrawling this imagery, subconscious trying to express something disturbing within you, possibly something from your past which you have blocked out. And since you have suppressed it, your conscious self cannot acknowledge the drawings, therefore they have been invisible until now. Why now? Perhaps because you have seen evidence that conflicts with the world where your subconscious has constructors to escape the truth. But your dad is not necessarily the clown-loving maniac you thought he was. Thought he was all along. This negative attribute buried in your psyche may have been projected onto him and subsequently reviled as a sort of defense. This is absurd. My dad loves these shitty clowns. He's got all these statues and paintings everywhere. It is unthinkable that over the years it is. Is it unthinkable that over the years was he who believed you were the one with passion for clowns because of all the strange drawings in your room? A father that embraces his son's hobby to establish a stronger bond, or wages a campaign of passive aggressive mockery on your interests? Either is possible. I don't know you that well. I don't know. Not sure about this. But I think we should just stop and acknowledge the bunny Sasquatch fedora I just made. Also, yeah, that's a great fedora. Wow, what are you doing, by the way? Rose, sorry to say this, but this is all looking kind of silly. I'm trying to spread the upward construction around so this potential foundation for later on. But I'm starting to wonder if it will be strong enough. It's starting to wobble a little. I don't think brick chimneys were meant to serve this architectural purpose. Yeah, no shit. I might have to adopt a different building strategy, stick to more load-wearing walls and blockier shake, especially since grist has been so much easier to come by lately. Okay, but you must really must be running low on time by now, right? Right. Later! SJ, dream up extra arms and play advanced bass solo. The beginning of something really excellent. Prospect. That's Prospect, and then what the heck is this? Is this Skya or whatever? Jade. Changed wardrobe fire to cycle through Starheart Horseshoe. Okay, good idea. You leave the moon in the cycle though, because you like it. Jade, go explore the Golden City. Jade, go and make a new friend. WV, eat letter and envelope. Let out, you will have company. WV, look behind you. See, over there. WV, read letter. Dear Mr. Mayor, go here. Go here, give present, hooray. Oh, please do this, the freedom of your people depends on it. Your friend. Going for cover. Give present. Hooray! To Miss Mail Lady. Is this a girl? Gracefully fly to the other golden tower. You decide to check on your neighbor. Jade, inspect neighbor's tower. It's very much the same as your own. The only difference is that this one is home to a young boy instead of a young girl. You peer through the window. John is of course sound asleep. It looks like he's having troubled dreams as usual. You cannot disturb his slumber, though. He will wake up when he is ready. Speaking of John, you wonder if he got the birthday present you sent him, or for that matter, if you even remembered to send it. John, you get so confused sometimes. If only you had some system in place to help you remember things. Your moon is getting very close to sky, eh? You better go inside soon. It is never a good idea to be outside during the eclipse. Maybe you can take this opportunity to log on to your computer and ask John about his present. You just know he will think it is awesome, and it will be a great way to thank him for the wonderful present he got you. John alchemized in a 1980s time-lapse montage. That would be pretty cool. It would promote the appearance to the audience that a whole lot was getting done in not much time. But it also sounds like a kind of pain in the ass, so you decide to play it straight up this time. Moses moved the alchemeter back down to the deck while she reworks a building project up there. Just as well, because it will save you a lot of legwork. Between this thing, the Sonics, and the lab, that's a whole lot of scrambling around. I'm having a stable-ish connection, right? Right? I don't know. John, recombine hammer and a pogo ride. This time, instead of overlapping the two cards, which create the pogo hammer, you have used the two codes to double punch a blank card, producing a different hole pattern. The result is a hammerhead pogo ride. It doesn't look like it's as much fun as the original ride, but to be fair, it's probably a lot safer. Double punching cards create patterns with more holes rather than less holes by overlapping cards. This strikes you as a viable method for combining more than two items without whittling down to too few holes. Not too many. Just mix up the overlaps and double punches, and the sky's the limit. John, combine ghost shirt and suit. Green slime ghost suit. Make the green slime ghost suit. Pretty swanky, but you're not completely satisfied with a wardrobe upgrade yet. John, combine ghost suit and wise skybook. Make the wise guy slime suit. This is so much better. Seems there are a lot of secret trickstery gimmicks concealed in. Oh shit, there go the cards. John, combine glasses and PDA. Serious business goggles. You make the serious business goggles. This is a pretty nice hands-free communication solution, and it makes you look way cool, like one of the kids from Spy Kids or something. God, that was a good movie. Real Spy. So. John combines sledgehammer, telescope, and Sasa Crate text. Telescopic Sasa Crusher. You make the telescopic Sasa Crusher. At least pretty considerable expense. This thing could probably pound an ogre like ogre into crude burger. Of course, you have no hope of lifting its whatever. John combined gushers and blue ectoplasm. Delicious blue phlegm aneurysm gushers. Mix your gushers with some of the blue slime nanolith on the wall to make a box of hellacious blue phlegm aneurysm gushers with ghostly healing properties. These should be convenient if somewhat unappetizing. John, Combine Fake Arm, Blue Ectoplasm, and PDA. Remote Ghost Gauntlet. You make the Remote Ghost Gauntlet. Looks like you put on the special computer glove. It lets you control a big slime ghost hand. The Ghost Gauntlet appears to have a considerably higher lift capacity than your own puny arms. John, combine Ghost Gauntlet and Bathroom Mirror. Left-handed Remote Ghost Gauntlet. You make a left-handed Remote Ghost Gauntlet to complete the pair because you don't see why the hell not. John, combine Umbrella and Straight Razor. Barbara's best friend. You make the Barbara's best friend. Suddenly seems worthwhile for you to Umbrella kind stripes specibus that's been lying in your study for a while. John, combine Gushers and Shaving Cream. And Betty Crocker Barbasol Bomb. Make the deadly Betty Crocker Barbasol Bomb. Be careful with that thing, Jesus. John, combine Ghost Dad with poster with. Okay, you have a cool idea for something to do with your cool Ghost Dad poster, but it looks like you do shit all over that one too without realizing. You see, goddamn stupid so conscious. Anyway, you have to think you have an idea on how to clean it up. John, Caps Lock Punch Heath Ledger Joker figurine. You could somehow subtract the code figurine from the code of the poster. It might work. Luckily, the Joker code only has 2 holes, making the task very simple. The defaced Cosby poster shares these holes. You determine that the defaced Cosby will only result from a double punching with the Joker. If theory is correct, this means the original Cosby poster had one of these holes punched, or the other, or neither, making 3. You've tried all 3 possible codes, yielding 1 potted plant, 1 ending of a horse attacking a football player, 1 clean Cosby poster. Success. John, combine Cosby poster with computer. Make the Cosby top computer. This thing is probably a useless piece of shit. Making it has caused you to feel an alarming sense of satisfaction. John, combine Dad's hat and Problem Sleuth game. Fedora and candy corn. Make another ordinary fedora with 4 pieces of candy corn inside. John, combine hammer and Problem Sleuth game. Whatever this item is, you cannot make it yet. It requires a ludicrous amount of grist, some types of which you have not encountered. John, combine iron and pogo hammer. The Wrinkle Fucker! You make the Wrinkle Fucker. So much sweet loot. You'd almost think it was some attention to your birthday and Christmas or something. Of course, you know that is ridiculous and could never conceivably happen. Anyway, I'm going to have to go and take a short break. Go to the bathroom. After that, we'll watch this animation, and then afterwards we'll stop. And hey, we're on page 1069. That's cool. Well, you know. And we're back. Oh, some new people have joined in. That's good. Dave Strife versus by Toby Fox. Final round. Strike. Hi, Cal. You piece of shit. That was neat. Anyway, let's go. Bro just kicked my ass. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Let's Jade, Pester John. Awakening. Malcolm Brown. When will the music start? Hi, happy birthday, John. About to get my package. Oh, hey. No, not yet. Her. Oh, was in the green box. Wow. And that's a tree. Episode, and that's the fire going on there. Wow, whatever this place is, it's weird. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's a dog. Oh. Cool. Can you get my package? Oh, hey. No, not yet. Darn, are you sure? It was in a green box. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But it was in my dad's car and he's still out in the store. He should be back soon. Great. What are you up today? I'm up in my neck and up to my neck in this burp stuff. TT is making a real mess of my house. Oh, what's burp? Oh, it's this game. It's this game. It's okay, I guess. I'm still figuring out. Whoa, what was that? What was that? There was a loud noise outside my house. It sounded like an explosion. Oh, really? I'll go outside and look. Oh man, be careful, okay? I will. I'm back. Oh hi. I went to investigate the explosion I heard. Was it by any chance a meteor? Yes. How did you know? Oh man, it's kind of long. Anyway, are you okay? Did you blow up your yard or start a fire or anything? No, I'm fine. Pretty good ways away from my house, and it's pretty big, but Becca doesn't want me to go near it, so I came home. I think it's dangerous. Oh gosh, she's probably right. And what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my package in? Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird, spooky, bottomless pit, and the package was in the car, and I'm really sorry about that. I know. No. Wow, okay, I guess I should start at the beginning. I see a meteor blew up my neighbor. Trouble, John, I'm sorry. But I'm okay, and my house is too, sort of. Game I was telling about, Spurk, which I was playing, Rose sort of transported me somewhere at the last minute. Now I'm trapped here and it's weird and dark and I can't find my dad and I just lost the car and my copy of the game in the pit and I think I have to save the world from the apocalypse. Well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but it also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know, John. Maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it's probably you. Oh, you think so? Yes. Well, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose to help transporters save her friends from meteors and fire and stuff, but she lost battery power and I lost the game disc, so I think GG to use his copy to save her. That jackass won't shut up and stop rapping and stuff. He is so silly. Yeah, anyway, I should talk to him about it, so be right back. Yeah. Oh, there you are. How's your adventuring going, John? It's okay, I'm making some progress and Rose finally connected again, so she's helping me now. That's good. Oh, but like, I don't think I'm actually saving the world here. I don't know what I'm really accomplishing, but I guess it's not that. Well, whatever it must be pretty important. Don't lose hope, John. I think it will all turn out for the best if you stay positive. Just keep listening to your grandmother's advice. Yeah, you're probably right. But I don't think I mentioned Anna to you, did I? Oh, I don't know. Didn't you? I don't know. Maybe you talked to Rose or Dave about it or something. Yeah, maybe that was it. Really weird when they talk to me about you. Like they're always trying to convince me you have some spooky powers, but I'm always like, no, she seems like a pretty regular girl to me. But then when I think back, maybe there are times when it seems like you know some things, like maybe you know more about a thing than you were telling me about. I don't know. Oh well, John, I want to explain lots of things to you. Some things that I know. I'm just waiting for what? What? Oh, John, I forgot I was messaging you about the meteor that fell near my house. Oh yeah, whatever happened to that? Oh boy, well, it turns out I was confused by it, really. Yeah, I guess I fell asleep for a while and lost track of time. That happens. Yeah, I know, tell me about it. Maybe you should wear like wear an alarm clock or something. So what was the deal with the meteor? Well, it's hard to explain, but I know what it is now. I know everything, and now I know everything's going to be okay. No, and now I know everything's going to be okay. So what is it? Or is this just another thing you're waiting to tell me? Gosh, John, I really want to tell you all this stuff. Can't yet. I really need you to wake up first. Huh? Well, okay, not literally. Well, okay, maybe kinda literally. Ugh, stop being so confusing. Well, anyway, time for you to go, John. I think you have some company. Jade, update colorful reminders. Take a moment to gather your thoughts after your dream. While you are asleep, it can get very confusing figuring out what really happening and what isn't, especially during the eclipse. When you're exposed to too many visions of the past, present, and future through a variety of cloud mirages. It is only after you wake up that you are able to start making sense of it all, and reminders help you do this. But on reflection, it wasn't much in the dream about the future. You weren't surprised to see your dog in your dream, though. It was the first time the crafty guardian has ever appeared in a dream. I've learned that today is his birthday, just like it is for your best friend. I've always wondered about this. I never had the chance to throw him a party and bake him a cake. Now I can, but if you do it, it seems you will need a lot of candles. I guess never allowed you to enter the mystic ruins for reasons you never understood. I always assumed it was on account of your protection, but your dream has strongly suggested to you that is where you need to go now. If your dream body is secured in its chamber and does not need to be looked after, big as taking a nap, and it usually does. Perhaps you can take advantage of this and sneak out of the house another way? Jade, grab your harpoon gun. Oh yes, of course. One of your reminders reminds you that you still have a package to deliver too. This way you can kill 2 birds with 1 harpoon gun. Jade, use harpoons to zip line into the great outdoors. Rose. Wow. Architectural perfection. They mourn the loss of Cal. See you around, little dude. If you had any more apple juice, you would pour some out for your homie. I have to remember to double check your closet for more juice. Dave, go get a goddamn new sword. Perhaps you will, but if you do, first you... But if you do, it looks like you'll have to break it first. Perfectly good spy specialist down the toilet. Thanks, bro. I see. I should really find a place to stop this. Dave, capture lock beta. You try to grab the beta, but you forget your Silodex is completely packed. Wonder why you jammed all this useless crap in here in the first place. Maybe you assumed you would weaponize it all during one of your customary hash battles with your bro, but in retrospect, that probably would have been a huge chore and would have made the battle drag on forever. Like what you're made of. Like what you're made of, time. Like what, are you made of time? David, check your motors and set it to Scrabble values. Dump all this crap all over the roof. Then you send motors to the Scrabble hash function for some reason. This function always makes it a little less intuitive to calculate hash values for your items, and therefore more cumbersome to rap with. But you guess that's kind of a moot point now that your bro flew off fuck knows where. His mysterious ways transcend irony once again. Dave, get beta. You get the beta. Yielding a radically different hash value with the Scrabble function, which is to say a radically exactly the same value. Dave Pester Rose. The Godhead and Pester TT. Okay, I got it. I hope you appreciate how much gross spongy baskets I had to allocate to get this game. Hello? What are you doing? Anyway, we're going downstairs now, installing this thing later. Finally finish your building project. If done. Give me a second. Alright, we're gonna do this page and then we're gonna cut it for today, because I need to eat. You finally finish your building project. You have done much about all you can do for John. You don't think you can provide much assistance against all these ogres this time, but at least now John appears to be armed to the teeth. All there is to do is for Dave. And that's what we're gonna have to call it for today after 2.5 hours, which is the longest live stream I've had. I guess that's not much to talk about, but I will say, quickly, that there's gonna be a little change. As you might have been able to see in the description, I've settled on a sort of, what do you call it, a schedule for when I'm gonna be live streaming. And that answer is, every week, I'll be streaming on Homestuck Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central European Time, if I remember correctly. That's when I'll be streaming from now on. Anyway, I guess there's not really much else to do. So, I guess for now, chase up.